So this question is a diagram question. Any question that provides some visual input, I'm going to call a diagram question. Here we have a dot plot, looks like class A versus class B. And from all looks of it, let's check. The distribution of our dots are exactly the same between both classes. Oh, you have 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. These all look exactly the same across both. The only difference is the numbers on the bottom, right? So here we're going between 1 and 7 versus here we're going between 14 and 20. So now that I understand what the diagram is showing, let's look at the actual question itself. It says each of the dot plots shown represents the number of glue sticks brought in by each student for two classes, Class A and Class B. Which statement best compares? So let me not continue reading. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that in Class A, one student brought one glue stick. Another student brought two glue sticks. Another student brought 3, another student brought 4. But in Class B, is it really saying that there were, I think I understand now. So there are, for instance, 5 students who brought in 5 glue sticks, whereas in Class B, there were 20 students who brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 glue sticks. And there were 18 students for Class B that brought in 5 glue sticks, right? So there's quite a few more students in Class B seemingly than there is in Class A. I think I understand the table or the diagram now. Let me continue with the question. Which statement best compares the standard deviations of the numbers of glue sticks brought in by each student for these two classes? So standard deviation is all about movement away from the mean, like how far are the data points from the mean. And what I'm going to say here is for this test in particular, so you may know about standard deviation from other means, of course, but for the SAT in particular, we're just simply looking for a trend. And if the trend in data is exactly the same as we see it is here, right? It's exactly the same trend. That means that the standard deviation is also exactly the same. This question shows up in many different iterations on this test. And again, just keep in mind, if what you see between the two comparative groups, classes, group A, group B, whatever it may be, if the trend that you see is the same between the two things, then the standard deviation is also the same. So with that in mind, let's look at the answer choices. Choice A, the standard deviation of the number of glue sticks brought in by each student for Class A is less than. No, it's not less than. Choice B, the standard deviation of the number of glue sticks brought in by each student for Class A is equal to the standard deviation of the number of glue sticks brought in by each student for Class B. Yes, it is, because the trend is exactly the same between both classes. Choice C, the standard deviation of the number of glue sticks brought in by each student for Class A is greater than. Nope. And choice D, there is not enough information to compare these standard deviations. There is enough information. So choice B is the correct answer here. And it will always work out that way, is what I'm telling you for the SAT.